Come on in, friends. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to come in, ask your questions. We are going live with confidence and ease. This is my 10 o'clock live. And so, welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate you all joining me. And let me know if there's any questions on how to go live, how to go live with confidence and ease. So, this is my 4 o'clock live. I'll make sure you guys can hear me. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you, I think you guys can. Let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. Decide to come in a little louder. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm hoping this is good. We're going to go with it. If you guys cannot hear me, let me know. Hello, friend. How are you, friend? Thank you. Feel free to give me a thumbs up to let me know you can hear me and all is well in the world. Hopefully, all is good. Thank you so much for being here. I am doing This is my 4 o'clock live, so I'm happy that you're able to join me. Let me know if there's any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We're going to go over to those TikTok streets. So if you're new, go ahead and give me a thumbs up to like the live. Click that subscriber button. Hey, is my sound good? Let me know if the sound quality is good. I feel like sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. And so feel free to come in. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all being here. If you have questions on how to go live, let me know if there's any questions on how I can support you before we get started. If you are new to my live, put new in the chat. And if you're a live host, let me know that as well. And so, as you guys know, I will go over to the TikTok streets in just a minute and I'll connect over there. We talk all things going live from a TikTok perspective, but I do have YouTube Partners Program where you see the shop affiliate memberships as well as the gifting options here and the ads that can be run on the account as well. So I say all that because you guys, I've grown this account. I'm still working through optimizing it, but we are growing here. So I can actually talk a little bit more about the growth process. I would encourage you to get started, start going live, start posting the content so that you can start building your community. Let me know if there's any questions, though. In the meantime, we're going to get started very soon. Appreciate you all being here. Um, so we're going to go ahead and go on those TikTok streets right now. Appreciate you all joining, and we're going to get started. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all coming through. Appreciate the support. Um, TikTok is still updating this app. I see now the grids, songs of live to explore. That's a new feature. Have you seen that where you can upload a song? um, Piles, I know you're doing Suno. Is that it, Suno? Where you can upload a song and people can send that song. And once they send the song, you can they can play it for, I guess, send it as a gift. So yeah. And so yeah, so interesting. Hey friends, thank you so much. Appreciate you all. So if you're an artist, I guess this is like if you have music and then if you have music on your device, fascinating. Need to tell yes, something you can use, yes. Shauna, so she can yeah, put some of her songs in there. I think the Suno songs apply. I would imagine they do. It would be interesting. It says I think those are considered your songs. I'm sure Soda Pop Pop already knows. Yes. Soda, who else? Um um Short stuff. Short stuff. She does it. Obviously, Elle does it too. So yeah, there's some people to spread the words. You have to have the rights to the song. You know what? I'm thinking you do. Oh, hey, is this Elle? Elle, Elle, hey. I just realized who this was. Hey, How you doing, friend? I'm assuming you do. Maybe so. Because the way I read it, I read the quick little I read the quick little description. It sounds like it had to be your original song. So I'm assuming you have to have the rights to it. So is that the case with Suno? That you have to have the rights to it? Or do you get the rights to it? Um, yeah. So yeah. So paid Suno version, not free. Gotcha. So the paid version, you get the rights. Gotcha. Well, some of these songs y'all need to be paying for the paid version because I mean y'all have some good songs out there. I would say pay for it. Got your song. Get the rights to them because yeah, they're good. Um, Especially something you can use. I know she's come up with a couple different songs and theme songs for her ad. I believe the way it's worded, you have the rights as long as you are paid. I'm guessing that means if you cancel, okay, it gets tricky if you don't write your lyrics and music. Gotcha. Okay. Um, and you're letting the AI do it. Is that what you mean by you don't write it that way and you let the AI come up with the words? I thought she did come up with her words. And I think the short stuff, she said she came up with her words. Her stuff was all original. I'm assuming. I think I heard that about how she does it. I thought I thought Soda did the same thing. I feel like they were like sitting down, writing the lyrics and coming up with the arrangement through Suno. Suno came up with the arrangement of, the sound, all that stuff she made. Yes. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Kit writes hers. Yeah. Yeah. So, Kitty and so, yeah, I agree. Um, how y'all doing? I'm about to get over in these TikTok streets. Can't write for my life. So, Mr. Claude, he gets those credits. I don't think I would be a songwriter either. I feel you on that one. I feel you on that one. That is, mm, no, I'm good. I got to worry about other stuff. Y'all can come up with some lyrics. I'll give you a good prompt. That's how I'm gonna do. Good prompt, and we'll get there through my prompt. So, all right, friends, let me get going. You said right. Let me get ready on these TikTok streets. I appreciate y'all both being here. Others who are in the room appreciate you as well. Feel free to say hello in the chat if you're new and also give me a thumbs up. Click that subscriber button below as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I appreciate everyone who's here right now. We are about to go live on TikTok. TikTok live, TikTok live, live streaming tips, beginner friendly tips, TikTok live tips, new live hosts, new live host. Come in, ask your questions. Feel free to come in. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, come in. We're going to talk about how to go live. So feel free to ask your questions on how to go live. We are going to get started in just a moment. Thank you all for being here. I have my 50 years and up live board going on. Feel free to ask your questions, my new live host. Let me know if there's any questions on how to go live. We're going to get started in just a few moments. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate you all. We are tapping the screen. Thank you all for coming in and support the live stream. We are going to get going in just a few moments. TikTok did have an update for me, just in case y'all are curious about if updates are going on. Hey, Deborah, I did get an update about the app, so I had to do an update for my Apple users. I'll make that clear. I have to give that caveat. Those who are coming in, appreciate you joining. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes as we get ready to go live. Let me add my live to my stories. Add my live to my story. Appreciate that. How you doing, Zelina? Thank you so much for being here. It's kind of loud. Appreciate you joining us for this live, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Let me share out my live. Thank you all for joining the live. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Let's see. Appreciate everybody here. Let's see. Others coming into the room. Appreciate you joining as well. Crispy Fry, welcome to the room. That's a unique name. Thank you so much for joining. Others who are coming in, appreciate that as well. Soda, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for grabbing that Daily Heart Me. Oh, the Daily Heart Me has a A new little hairstyle. How you doing, new generation? Welcome to the room, friend. Welcome everybody coming in. Thank you so much for being here. This is the 10 a.m. live, and so we're gonna get started. Thank you, title gifter of the music notes. Look at there, the music cloud note. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. It says 7 times as a title gifter. Others coming in. Thank you so much for joining. So we're gonna get started. As you guys know, I'm hopefully back to my schedule for the next couple days, and then it gets thrown off again next week. So as of Sunday, I'm thrown off again. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares and the populars. Um, so it gets thrown off again next week because I'm traveling again. So excited. It is going to be that 50. Y'all see it up there? New lessons for 50 years and older. So I'm excited about celebrating 50 years. So I'll be doing that travel as of Sunday. So travel Sunday through I think Saturday I'll be back on my regular schedule. I think we come back Friday, maybe Friday or Saturday. I gotta look at the schedule, but I'll be back on my regular schedule as of Saturday. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Next Saturday, Saturday the 25th. So thank you so much. Hey, Wani, how you doing? And if you are new to the agency, we'll be doing our next agency wide meeting on the 26th. So we got a little time. We won't meet this Sunday because I'm traveling, but the following Sunday we will be meeting. Thank you all for being here, Wani. Thank you so much for coming in, getting that daily heart me. And then Soda, you have updated our new heart me. You updated the heart me. Thank you, Dr. Peg. Welcome to the room. Others coming in. We're going to jump into our topic in just a little bit. So I appreciate you all coming through the live stream. Let me know if you guys have any questions, initial questions. My folks coming in. We are tapping. We have 2.4K likes. We're 4 minutes in, so we're trailing behind. We're a little sluggish today. I think this feels like a Monday to me, but I know it's not Monday. I know it's Tuesday, but I feel Monday like because I missed most of Monday from my live stream. Kiwi, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you, Dr. Peg, grabbing that daily heart me. I'm pretty confident I will not have the heart me as my flash goal. I had it last night when I did finally go live. I went live last evening. So if you guys missed me, I was a late night person like yesterday. So I got a chance to go live between. I did like over a 90-minute live almost 2 hours. I was not trying to do 2 hours, but it was very close to being a 2 hour live. Dr. Beck, thank you for those roses. I appreciate your friend. Others who are coming in, welcome to the room. How you doing, my friends on the YT? Appreciate you being here. Level 21. Congratulations. Level 21. So we're going to see if we can get this tapping going a little faster. Solo Chick, Pop Glam. Thank you so much, Christina. I saw you come in as well. Everybody coming in, feel free to put something in the chat. Kiwi, can you go over how we invite people up and what settings should be on? Okay, that's the multi-guest panel. The latest update, I don't know if you guys get this update yet, but the latest update has it on your settings screen now, which is pretty cool. So you can see multi-guest layouts. You can set up before you go live. You can actually do that as part of the setup process. Um, other features that are there, I think some of them in terms of what to turn on and what to turn off may not all be there. So I will show it. Give me a few minutes, Kiwi. Let's get some tapping. I want to make sure we hopefully get our flash go early. We'll see if that comes through. Those who are coming in, appreciate that. Solo check, thank you for the daily heartbeat. Um, Ba- Barbita, Babita, thank you so much for being here as well. Appreciate your friend. Let's see. I just want to make sure I catch up on any comments I might have missed. So I appreciate you all joining. And thank you for the populars. Hey, they call me Mima. Thank you so much. Good morning. Good morning, my friend. 6 minutes in. We are 6 minutes in. We are doing our thing, going live. So I appreciate you all coming through. Let's see. Appreciate you, everybody. Let's see. I'm setting on my screen. Um, and so we'll see what happens. We are currently 6 minutes in and we have 5.1K likes. So we are picking up our pace a little bit. So we're tapping away. Appreciate you grabbing that daily heartbeat. Thank you, everybody who's coming in doing that early engagement. The engagement is important. So I will tell you guys, you want to try to activate your room, get people coming in, sharing, liking the live, doing the things to kind of get things going in your live stream. Thank you all for liking. We got the hearts going. Appreciate it. So we'll talk a little bit about my topic too. We have, I say, 50 years and older. So you guys know I'm on a countdown. I'm a week away. July 21st is my birthday, so it's a week away. Um, and so I will be hitting the 50 club. I will be 50 on July 21st. So I'm so excited. Thank you all on the YT. Appreciate you all being here. I am in Florida, so I appreciate you joining, friend. Thank you so much. Soon to be 62. Nice. Very nice. I see that. See your friend. That's lovely. I'm so excited. I had somebody, we're doing this topic partially because my birthday, we're on a countdown, but also there was a creator that came in and said she was scared to go live. So the conversation kind of steered towards, don't be scared. I want you to be comfortable with this live streaming process, but also recognizing that at the end of the day, it's nothing really there's nothing really scary here. And so, like, what did you tell yourself, or what are your expectations for what happens here? Welcome to the 50 club. Did you get your You know what? I actually did. I actually did when my husband turned 50. He turned 50 2 years ago, so a card came in the mail for me too. I was like, okay, I'll take it. I'll take those discounts. But you know what? He said, me too. But I don't think they gave me a card. Now that I think about it, I don't think I got anything. Separate. Well, I got a card because of him, but I don't think I got anything because I'm about to turn 50. I gotta look that up, look into it. I wonder if because I'm already on his account, they didn't do anything special. I gotta look that up because I don't remember anything coming specifically for me with my birthday coming up. He got his like 6 months in advance too. So yeah, oh, it's coming, I'm sure. Okay. You said they ain't forgot you, huh? Yeah, I will take any discounts. I appreciate the discounts. I love it. So, you said I get better hotels. Oh, with AAA. I have AAA too. So we've been using AAA for some time now. So that's interesting. So thank you for that heads up. We've been using it. So I was thinking the ARP would have been better, but all right. So I will keep my discount with AAA as well. All right, friends. So let me answer Kiwi's question real quick. She asked the question about multi-panel guests. So I'm going to show that really quickly, and then we'll go into the other stuff. Thank you so much, friend. Oh, what language is this? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your comment. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me know if you have questions. I am doing well. We're 10 minutes in. We're about to hit that 10K and 10K likes in 10 minutes. So we'll be very close to that. I appreciate you all supporting others coming into the room. If you're new to the live, put new in the chat. Appreciate you all being here as well. We hit that 10K. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate the rose. Thank you, friend. So let's see. Let me show Kiwi, are you still in the room? Put yes in the chat if you're still here. So we'll show a little bit about multi-guests. I appreciate you coming through, my friend. So, hey, friend. Yep. Hey, Charlie. Welcome to the room. So, when you get ready to go live, we're going to do it from this angle. When you get ready to go live, now it doesn't show here. Let me flip my camera. Others coming into the room, appreciate you all joining. This is for if you're about to go live, she wants to know about the multi guest panels. I now have a box. It's probably right here on the front row that says multi guest. Let me see if it's under settings for here for this account. Yes. You see where it says multi guest up here? So on my account is a standalone box and it lets you determine your layout. So you can set up your layout and it says it lets there's another feature here where you can say auto accept quest. So when people request to join your live, you can turn that feature on where you don't have to press the button. They automatically accept, automatically join your box. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate that. And so, not I shouldn't say automatically, but they'll get a notification that says, "Do you want to join?" And they can automatically accept it. Hello, Holly Q. How you doing, Karen? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you, Goddess. Welcome as well. Appreciate you, Christina. Thank you all for coming in, saying hello. Appreciate all the engagement. Sarah, welcome to the room as well. Did you get a flash go? I did not. We have not gotten it yet, so hopefully we get it shortly. I came on late yesterday because I was hadn't got a chance to go on earlier in the daytime, and they gave me heart me's. So I don't anticipate the heart me. Um, oh, I'm coinless. Oh, not a problem, friend. I got you. I got you. Um, thank you all for that. Thank you for that, friends, for the populace. So, so I got the heart me's last night. So I don't anticipate getting a heart me today. So that's why I didn't say hold your heart me's. Thank you all for the populars. Appreciate you all coming through. Um, and the Dr. Lisa cares. So Kiwi, so you can set up your layout. So this is a good place to do it. When it comes to when it comes to the auto requests, I don't turn mine on in general because I want to look to see who's requesting. I do get a lot of people who just randomly request they're in the room, but I don't know them, so I don't do it. Level 12, congratulations, friend. Christina, thank you so much for leveling up in my room in the fan club. And so I don't have on the auto request because I just don't know. Title gift of the hand hearts. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. Fuel your mind. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support with those hand hearts. So this is one way to get to it. So under settings, you could change your layouts. That's under settings. That's the multi-guest. The other thing you want to do is when you go live, thank you so much, Mrs. Treetop. When you go live, you'll be able to see um, the two people. You're going to click that. Appreciate those hand hearts. Um, the two people, when you click that, it will show how you can make some additional settings. So you can do the auto request if you wanted to. You can do you can turn on if you want people to join based on the coin gift they send. That's an option for you. You can turn on or turn off the extra boxes showing up. That's a feature. So there's some other features. Take a look at it and see what you want to cut on and cut off. I would say play around with it to make choices that are best suited for your live stream. Tasha B, welcome to the room. Thank you so much, friends. How to turn off request again. You just toggle off that auto accept request under the multi guest. So when you're live, you'll see the two people when you're live, click those two people, and then you can turn off and on some of those features. Auto request is under the feature. I think it's under the category that says, well, it just says allow multi request. Yeah. So request management. That's what the section I was trying to say. So there's a section for that. So let me know if that answers your question, Kiwi, as well. Good morning, Per Mom. Appreciate you. You're welcome, friend. Let me know if there's other features. The multi-guest is actually a good feature to cut on for a couple reasons. Um, when you turn that on and people come in your panel boxes, anybody they know, their friends, their followers, people that can see their bubble in the inbox, they look as if they're live. Now it does have you or another page behind it. It looks like two pages are stacked. So that gives you the indication that they are either live with multi-guest panel boxes on or they're a panelist in someone else's live. But nevertheless, it shows that they are live. And so people will come in just because they think that host is live or that creator is live and they're actually a guest. So it gives you a little bit more traffic. The thing, and that's a good thing. You get more visibility traffic from their followers, their viewers that may come in and support you. The downside of that is it's a balancing act with keeping up with your chat because you're trying to pay attention to them, but also your chat. Hey, sincerely, Milan, thank you so much for being here, Malone. Um, can you change box format during the live? You can. You can. You can change it to other layouts. Yep. Whatever layout you pick beforehand doesn't matter. You could change it while you're in the live. Yep. Good morning, friend. Good morning. Let's see. And so that was the multi-guest panel boxes. We still didn't get that flash goal. Maybe TikTok's not going to give it today. We will take that TikTok. You do not have to give it. Just saying. So we'll see if we get it though, you all. We're 17 minutes in, so it is a little later to get it, but you never know with TikTok. All right. So We're going to jump into our topic in a second. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. You're welcome. Hey, Bishop's Flowers, welcome to the room. I'm back on my regular schedule. Back on my regular schedule, this 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So I'm here now, friend. So I will be on my regular schedule until Sunday, and then Sunday and much of next week, I am going to be on a different schedule because of the time difference and stuff. We're traveling. I still don't know as of today where I'm going. So I don't know where I'm going as of right now. I think I'm going to ask. I may wait until I get to the airport. But I think I'm gonna ask him just to get a better sense of where I'm going. He does have a short list, and this is like a birthday surprise for me. So he has a short list. So I know I'm going to at least a handful of places that made the short list. So it's one of those places, but I'm excited. So we'll see. It's a nice way to bring in number 50 and celebrate with hubby. All right, friends, let me know if there's other questions. We're going to get back to the lesson. I appreciate you all being here. So, I came up with this topic because, like I said, next week I turn 50 on literally a week from now on the 21st. And I was like, someone was in my live and they said how they were scared to go live. So, I put this topic here, the nervous, shy, and afraid. I put that here for hopefully to get people to think about the live journey, but also recognizing that a lot of people will start off here and they start off nervous. They're self-proclaimed shy folks, or they're afraid, scared. We talk about do it scared here. So it really was my way to make sure that you guys understood, like, hey, there's some things you want to pay attention to, and when everything's said and done, you can go live. Okay, so that's the moral of the story. You can go live. Any of us can do it. There's nothing stopping us. There's no difference between me and you, but the fact that I went live and I kept going live. Okay. And I was saying that last night. The starting, obviously there's some trepidation behind that. There's some nervousness. People are trying to figure out what happens, how to get engagement. You want to know all the tips and strategies. I get it. But the hard thing really is not starting. It's continuing. It's staying with it. It's staying committed. It's being intentional about showing up every day and having a presence here and building your community. That's the hard part. And so a lot of people don't recognize that, hey, once you get started, how do you continue to keep going? That's the thing you want to focus on. Thank you, Simply SP. Appreciate you with the daily heart me. Bridget, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, I appreciate it. Let's do this. If you don't mind sharing out the live, Grand Rising friend. If you don't mind sharing out the live, we have not shared out our live. We're tapping, but let's get some shares in. You can add it to your story. You can post it. That's another thing you can do. You can also share it out with individuals or group chats that you belong to. So, and then you can do what's called a power share. Power shares is when you press down on the middle of the screen, my glasses and my nose, and a list of people you can send it to pops up. So some people are not aware that that's there. So you could power share out the live. Look at you, um, Lena. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for leveling up in the room. Appreciate that. Boss lady, Susie, welcome to the room as well. And so let me know if there's any questions about that. So sharing out the live is really important. It gets you more visibility. Those who shared out the live, per mom, Charlie, appreciate you. Simply SP, Miette, thank you so much for sharing out the live. Others coming in, sharing out the live, appreciate your support as you guys have come in and you're sharing out the live. Let me know if there's questions about the sharing process, some of this early engagement. Who in the room has gone live before? My live host in the room. Let's chat. My people who are nervous, afraid. Let's talk to how do you create a background screen? Um, a background screen. Do you mean like up here, the words on the screen, the board, or do you mean like my background? My background is real. Let me know if you really meant background because this is a real background. Um, Live 4 times a week, 4 days a week. Love it. Thank you so much, everybody. I've gone live. You gone live, Charlie? Are you staying live? How does it feel? So let me know, Karen. Simply SP, thank you for that money gun. Appreciate that live 4 times a week. Wani, is it 4 now? He said, "I've subscribed. Thank you, friends." Is it 4 times a week now? I I do. Someone's like, "Do you have a husband?" I made it 75 days in a row and took a break. Okay, so 75 days. Are you on your break currently? How long has the break been going on? Like 2 months, 3 months? He said, and there is some sort of screen some creators use. Okay, too long. That's the thing that you need to be mindful of. Yeah, that break can get you thrown off, friend. Um, Part of your comment must have gotten filtered, Karen. Let's see. Part of your comments had gotten filtered, so I don't know what you were referring to. So you said I go live, and there are some of the creators screening some creators use. So was there a message before that? Let me know if there was something before that. Thank you for the follow, friend. Okay, and Charlie, you said it's been a few months. Hi there, new here. Well, welcome to the room. Is it Drya? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining us. 300 minutes for our friend Sandra. Welcome to the room. Yolanda, Healthy Living. Welcome. Appreciate you all joining. Okay, so I've been working on changes to my live, and and I'm ready to go again. Okay, awesome, awesome. It's Drea. Thank you so much, friend. I think I said that right. Thank you so much. Happy to be here. You're welcome. You are welcome. Do you go live, Drea? Let me know if you do. And then thank you all, Yolanda. Thank you for that, Dr. Lisa Cares. Good morning, sweet sense. Welcome to the room. Thank you all for the daily heart me's as well as the populars in the Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate the support, everybody. Okay, so what I will say is that the background screens, there is a background feature. Some people use their camera roll, some people change the background by clicking the feature. It's under the wand, so you can click it there. I'm sorry, I can't describe it. No problem. Um, I do, but I have so much to learn. That's totally fine. You're in the right room. And so there's this background feature. It's probably going to make me take my viewer wishes down, but we'll see if it works. It's spinning right now. Why is it spinning? It may not let me do it. I'll have to check it again. Let me see. Let's see. Um, Halleck, welcome to the room. Let's see. Others coming in. Yes, thinking it's probably not going to let me pull it up, but there's a background feature. And then the other thing, when you create your board, there's also a background. You can upload image from your camera roll. That's another way to do it. So some people do a full background image. Some people do like a cropped image that's at the top, but you could do that with your camera roll. If there's an image, of course, you want to put in the live stream as your background. Um, Mia culpa, I'm being in and out, getting ready for show. What are we discussing? We're going to talk about the lessons learned as a 50-plus-year-old creator. That's me, but also talking to my people who are maybe a little bit of a mindset conversation. My people who are nervous, afraid. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate that. Nervous, shy, afraid to go live. My shy folks in particular, I'm a shy girly. I am. I know I don't seem like it. No, I really am. I'm introverted. I'm shy. I will force myself to say something. Wait, mindset. We need the mindset. Every now and then we need to go there because I think, people oftentimes don't think of this as um, a challenge. And it is for a lot of people. And I do acknowledge that. But I will say, is it something that is a real challenge, or is it just you need to get that encouragement, you need to have the information so that you can properly go live. And some people just need to know things before they actually start a process. So I get it. So we'll talk a little bit about that, but at the same time, I want you guys to kind of suspend belief for a second and say you're not nervous. I want you to kind of get rid of these words out of your vocabulary because those are the things that hold us back. So we'll talk about that because I don't want you guys to be held back. People may not believe it, but I get discouraged sometimes. So I love mindset calls. Exactly. You need it. You need it. And you're doing great, Halleck. Like you, I think we all need that. It's helpful for me. Let me be real about it. Like when I think Elle and I talked about this when we met on we did our live together. She came in on a live. She was a guest speaker. And those mindset conversations are helpful for me, almost like a therapeutic perspective. Like I'm talking to myself, I'm saying the words I need to hear. And yet I'm talking to y'all. But I need to hear it too. I need to hear like, "Hey, practice makes progress. Girlfriend, you ain't perfect." I need to hear that. I need to hear myself say, "You're not perfect. It's okay. You make mistakes. There's things you can do slowly as you roll this out. It doesn't have to be all at once." There's no reason that you're racing to have everything checked off your list because there's no list here. You don't need a list. So little stuff like that, I have to tell myself because in my mind, I'm like, hey, everything is a list. Everything is notes and stuff that you do and everything you're capturing, you're tracking that. But at the same time, you can go and there's some organizational things you can do to prepare yourself, but you don't have to be so structured and so perfect at it. You say, Sandra, I go live and it's nice to connect with friends that I haven't spoken with for a long time. Oh, wrong thing. I was clapping. To your point, you're right. And we talk about the why. Why do you do this? What is that why? And what I've shared before, hey Pam, what I've shared before is that you come here for one reason and you stay for a different. All right. And so your why could potentially change. It probably will change because as you start this process, you realize, hey, I'm building community. So you're staying because of the community. You stay because of your people. You stay because you want to make sure you're constantly supporting others and helping them grow and learn. Yeah. So you say so true. Yeah. So it really does become this great experience where you feel encouraged, motivated, and it's because you've done this and you've become more comfortable and at ease with doing it. But it starts with you just starting. And then, like I said, the harder thing, the more challenging part about it is staying at it, staying with it, sticking to it. Okay. Especially when you're 50 plus. What, the community piece or what? Staying with it and sticking to it. It's hard when you're 50 plus too to do that. Yes. Yes. It's hard. Yes. That is the hardest part. It is. It is. True. That love and responsibility to your people will motivate you to show up. Yep. Happy Monday. I'm sorry. Good morning. I said happy Monday. Happy Tuesday. Brian, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for the encouragement. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, so that encouragement is helpful for me. It's so helpful because again, I don't profess to know it all. I know a lot because I've been on here over a year and a half. I pay attention to what I'm learning. I pay attention to the steps. That's just me. I'm always like really intuitive and wanting to know like how things operate. And then I take that information and then I will share it out with you all in my own way. But at the end of the day, um, the community, the agency, those are the people I stay here for. Okay. Show up every day. And part of that is my own personal competitiveness. So I'm competing with myself to make sure I show up every day. Competing with myself to make sure I stay present. So that's the biggest thing here, just making sure I stay present. But it is somewhat of a game to me where I constantly show up and make sure I don't miss a day. Those who are coming in, appreciate you being here. Karen, having to do shoppable videos takes me out. I don't like doing them. The content side, oh gosh, if I was to be a complainer, that would be my biggest complaint. Oh my gosh, the content side. But I've gotten better with it. I'm getting better. I'm trying to get better rather and try to show different sides and just not stay beholden to the talking head videos. So I try to do some other content too. Doc question, do you think having been a competitive athlete is an advantage to this work? Um, Absolutely. The discipline, yeah, the network of people, absolutely. Um, it's interesting. I worked in higher ed for much of my career, and I worked as a career services professional where I oversaw our career services team. as well as diversity, equity, inclusion, some other projects at my previous institution. And one thing about career education, they most corporations love athletes. I mean, that's the biggest selling point. If you were an athlete, you should name that. You should speak to that because corporations love them. But the reason they love them is because of the discipline. They love them because of their communication skills. They love them because they're leaders and they can work within a team structure. They can build community. They can help motivate and encourage people because they do it for themselves. And those are all the different traits you need here. And so, to your point, I think it works well in this space because those traits will shine through in your live stream, your communication, your ability to kind of galvanize people and connect with them and share your personal stories and be a good storyteller. I think those traits are important and you see that shining through with student athletes. So I just wanted to make sure I acknowledge Holly Q's comment, but I do think so. Absolutely. Thank you so much, friend, Dr. Lee. My daughter's new company loves that about her. Makes me glad she stuck with her sports. Absolutely, yeah. And it's good she can articulate that too, where they can recognize that in her, but also, hopefully she said those type of things in her interview too with them, so they understand. Okay, we got a winner. We got a winner. Somebody who loves to win too, and that's competitive too. So, so yeah. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. Let me drink some water. Been trying to increase my water intake as I sit here for my lives. That's kind of my own personal road to 50. Drink more water. I need to get some okra water, Halaku. I ordered it and they canceled the order. I don't know what was going on. And so I need to reorder it. So that was the thing I did. I think that was back in May. So I have to get back on that. First time viewer, first time commenter. I know that's not true. How you doing, Patrick? Welcome to the room. Others coming in. Appreciate you all being here. We're gonna get some taps going. Let's see if we can get our taps up to 50K. It's been a little sluggish today. I think TikTok's a little sluggish. I feel like I'm a little sluggish. I think I'm a little jet lag and I'm tired from my travels. I'm gonna be tired for the next week or two, so it's all good. They've been having distribution issues. Um, who TikTok? Oh, you're talking about okra water. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So I'll place another order. Let me know if it subsides before I do it. So maybe I'll wait until after my trip and sit down and place another order because I did enjoy it. I really did. That's something I would continue to drink. So I totally enjoyed it. So we'll get started. So I put this title here, 50 years and older. I'm about to hit 50, like I said earlier. Just recognizing that we had some people come into the lot that said that they were nervous, afraid, shy, and so I wanted to make sure we acknowledge that and speak to them and all of us, technically, including myself, about leading with these type of um, adjectives about yourself. You're saying you're nervous, you're shy, you're afraid. Because at the end of the day, when you do this, there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay. And like I said, I'm a self-proclaimed nervous person. I'm a shy girly. I'm an introvert by nature. I've had to have experiences that have made me extroverted, you know so because of that I can obviously do a live stream in my comfort of my home, sitting in my home talking to you all, and there's nothing to be afraid of, and I've become comfortable with this process. But I've also been able to in my career speak in front of a room full of people and have to do keynote addresses and stuff like that, so I get it. So I've been able to maneuver in these spaces, public speaking spaces. But at the end of the day, I still am nervous, afraid, shy, all the things. I will say, doing the live stream though, this has been one of the most rewarding experiences because again, I do it on my own terms. I have total control here. If people, hey, how you doing, wealthy habits? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Others who are coming in, appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you guys have questions as you come in. Like I said, the live has been a little sluggish, so we're gonna see how this goes over time. So hopefully we can get some of our main numbers. Bounty and Bliss, welcome to the room, friend. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my friends. So, hopefully, we get things sped up a little bit for the live stream, but we'll see. We've been live for 36 minutes. I'm going to do a 2-hour live, so we gotta continue to engage. Let me know if you have questions. Feel free to share out the live as well. Good morning, friend. When I first went live, I was nervous myself and afraid, but getting better and more I go live. Awesome, awesome. And that's natural too, because I think obviously it's the fear of the unknown. And I think because we try to have so many safeguards and controls in our life, things that we can control, this becomes kind of a, open space. You're like, okay, what can happen? What's going to happen when I click the go live button? Will people be there? Will they not show up? Will I, get enough viewership so that I feel content and comfortable with the way things are progressing? Will I see you know, comments that are inappropriate? Will I have those experiences? Will TikTok give me a restriction or a violation for what I say or do? And we're now having to deal with what did I say or do to get that? And so, all those unknowns kind of help to fuel that nervousness. And at the end of the day, I will say, as you become more comfortable and confident in what you're communicating, it will get better. Yeah, that's true. The violation of restrictions, TikTok is on something. So, but yeah, so as you do it, you become more comfortable. So just keep that in mind. Bounty, thank you so much for the electric crown that you added for the heart me. Um, we did not get our flash goal. So like I said, the live itself seems a little sluggish. So we'll see what happens, but we did not get that flash goal at all. Um, thank you all for coming in. I appreciate that. You did the rave shades too. Awesome, friend. So let's go back to this whole notion of being nervous, shy, and afraid. When it comes to going live, I will say this. Although it may feel like you have no controls, you have the ultimate control. Okay, you have the ultimate control. You actually, if it gets to the point where your nerves kind of get the best of you, you can always end the live. You can power off. You can leave. You can say that's enough. So you have the ultimate control. Now, like I said, the hardest thing is not starting a live. The hardest thing is to stay at it, stay with it, even when you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, end it and start over. That too. You can end it and start over. That's the hardest thing is staying with it. It's like, okay, well, what are we doing? My flash goal came right before an hour, so it is random lately. Is it okay? Yeah, it's been a little. This live here, my taps are not popping up on um my other screen. They show up and they leave. Let me see. Let me replug myself in. My chart, my my tapper probably needs to charge. So I'm gonna charge it while I'm sitting here. What was the flash code? I didn't get it. We haven't gotten it yet. I did get one last night. So I did get one last night. That was the Heart Me. I came on during the 8 o'clock hour. So it was the Heart Me. So I don't anticipate it being the Heart Me today. So you're welcome to sing your Heart Me's. Um, but when I go live, I can hear Dr. Lisa, you can do it. So thankful. So thankful for you. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Hey Emma, welcome to the room. Appreciate your friend coming through. Let's see. You said yes, consistent is definitely the thing to do. Yes, absolutely. Bounty, you said that happened to me the other day and my board didn't work. Okay, so yeah, there's been a lot of low glitchy things going on. Um, TikTok says AI and expert discusses overcoming fear of starting to go live. There we go, TikTok. That's a good one. Thanks, TikTok. I like that. Um, so yeah, it's been glitchy. The other thing I will say is still the case where when I click any of your photos and your mini profile pops up, your diamond box is not there. The box that says your league, it's not there. So who has it? Anybody has it? Rose, welcome to the room. Others coming in. Appreciate you all sharing that. Dr. Lisa cares. I appreciate it, friends. Yeah, anybody else sees that? Their box. I had problems yesterday, but I had an internet outage in my area. Okay. I will say my travels, the internet was much better than my home. I think it's my home too. I think my home is I this particular room has like a dead zone in it. So I don't know. I have the Wi-Fi extender. I had my husband check it. He said it seemed like it was fine, but I do think there's something wrong with the internet in this room. So at some point I may have to make a decision to switch rooms or make move around in a different location. I may test that. We'll see. I may test that out and see if I get a better internet connection, like if I went downstairs or out on the patio. I may try some places just to see if my internet operates differently in another location in the house. I've been in this location a year and a half now, and so I probably should find a new location and see if it's better for me. I just don't like being where family members can come and disrupt me. So I think that's my own little way of doing my life. What box did you say? When you click your photo, Mrs. Treetop, I don't see your 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 B League box. I don't see the diamond, the league box. I don't see that box. And that's been gone for like a month. It's been quite some time. Check and see if they upgraded the internet in your area. Oh, okay. I'll check that. Okay. Interesting. Upgraded to what? Maybe get to upgraded modem. Okay. Okay. Interesting. You said you can see yours. Let me see. Do I see yours? I see yours. Yours is there. Mrs. Treetop, yours was not there. Yeah. Rose. Yeah. Rose is there. Hers is there. I see it. I dropped to see now. I'm in class, so I don't go all the time. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Those who are in the room for the agency, Mrs. Treetop, this is for you. I got to look at people's start date with the agency. So I know you started, I think you said August 1st is your anniversary. So either today or tomorrow, or maybe Thursday. I don't know how it's going to come to you. I think it's going to be a system notification. I would imagine it's a system notification. TikTok sends the renewal to the agency because it's been a year. It's been a year, y'all. So the renewal is going to go out in the next 2 weeks. So over 2 weeks, 2 weeks prior to your renewal date. That's my understanding. So we should be seeing it in the next couple days for many people. Yes, 731 or 711. Okay. So you should be seeing a renewal system notification soon. I'm gonna try to pay attention to it and see if I get something on my end for folks. But there's gonna be a cohort of people who are gonna go through the renewal cycle. So that has to be renewed. I'm just kind of giving people a heads up. If you're someone, those who are coming into the room, thank you. Hey, you're unwritten unstoppable. I think this is for you as well, friend. Those who are going through the renewal, um, you just click renew and that's it. It should be pretty standard, I assume. Um, However, if you don't do it within the two-week period, I think what will happen is when you don't renew. Yes, I'm going to stick with Dr. Lisa. I got you. Look at you, friend. Glad you made it home safely. Thank you, friend. I am back home. Only to leave next Sunday. So on Sunday I gotta go out again for my birthday. But yeah, so if you don't renew, you go back into the open market. And so at that point, I'll just say my people who have started like a second account and has been going live on a second account, I think those are the only people that may have potential issue because of the multi-account restriction. And if you get that notice, then you can't join any agency. So you can renew, but if you let that lapse, then you might be at risk if you're in that situation. Beyond that, unless you got something else going on with your account, then you should be fine. So thank you all. Oh wow. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you for that money gun. I appreciate that. You said, "Oh wow." So yeah, so those are the only people I would say kind of be careful, tread lightly because it may be an issue with getting in staying with an agency or getting with an agency. All right, I'm going to send out a school notification. I'm going to send out an email too because I know people are going to be getting that. I know there's some people who haven't gone live in over a year or at least a year. I'm just going to say that. And so they will not be getting a renewal. So they will not be getting a renewal. So, but just know that that is going to be something we're doing. Oh wow. What was that? I know. What in the world? That's the sound gift that's new. I know. Coach Chantel did it yesterday, and it was a different song in English. So, it was the cutest song. I don't know what that was. I saw the music gift and was wondering, is it a new gift? It is a new gift. It's a new gift. Yeah, I don't know what that was. They have a lot of language. Oh, do they? Okay. Okay. They have the new song feature too. Have y'all seen that? The Love a Song, um, where you can upload your own song and people can send it as a gift. I think it will do that. It probably will do exactly that. And it's your song that they can send as a gift. And so, yeah, so but you have to upload your own song. Um, and then if you have videos, so I think some people have videos that have songs attached to them, that's their original music, they can upload those too. So it's pretty cool. I'm assuming it probably will do exactly what that did. I'm assuming. I don't know. You said that's interesting. Yeah. Well, I tell people all the time, TikTok was musically. So from what heard from one of the agency webinars they did, they're really trying to go back to their roots of having the music be a big piece of the app. So that's why they have the DJ Live Academy. They have the people who can get the music spotlights. Now we have the song feature. That was cool. So wait a minute, is it just any song? Do you pick the song? I know I feel you. I had to. Oh, I love that. I love that too. I do. I think that's a great feature. Well, let me say this. I think that's a great gift. And it's a great feature if you can have like your song that you put in there too. What's the name of the gift? Yeah, what's the name of the gift? Where are you guys looking? Because I was looking for it before I started the live and I didn't find it. There are a lot of songs down there. I want to send one. She said, what's the name of the gift? What do you do? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for supporting that live goal as well. I appreciate that. Donuts as well. Thank you so much, friend. Title gift of the donuts. Um, where do you go? I don't there's a tab that says songs. Oh, it's here. Oh, okay. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. That's what's that. Okay, somebody's comment got filtered. Okay, it says gives interact songs exclusive. Okay. So you can't make these a gift gallery gift neither. I'm sorry, a gift gold gift because I didn't see this. I didn't even see this feature. Hold on, let me try it. I don't know how I sent all those donuts, but okay. You said you don't know how you did it. What did you do? You had to tap the gift gallery or did you tap in the box? You got your tapper on. Your tapper went rogue on you. That happens to me too. Yeah, you became the title gifter. You said you don't know how you did it. If you went to the gift gallery, you hit title gift, that's probably what happened. Otherwise, it might have been your tapper. I don't know. TikTok been tripping on my end. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. That's cool. All right, y'all. That is cool. Um, wow. Don't worry. Oh, you said don't worry about it. All the rest looks like another language. Oh, okay. It's very glitchy. Mercury and haters. Wadi, where did you find it? The gift, it's under the gift box. If you go to your gift box, there's now the feature says songs. You click that, you have the songs here. And she said the other songs seem like they are. Oh, there's a lot of languages. There's a whole lot of languages. Oh. Well, what did you click, Miss Darlene, unwritten on Unstoppable? You said, I got all my items I ordered from your shopping cart. I can't wait to to set up my TikTok area. Nice. He said Mercury and Haterade. Um, that would scare me with the pop-up singing. You think so? Um, it's interesting. So, well, what happens is it doesn't it's not loud, so I had to turn up my volume. So I did have to turn up my volume on my device, and it just pops up in the words. So it's subtle. It is kinda subtle, but I guess as a live host, just depends on how loud your volume is. My volume was not super high, so when it came on, I was like, "Oh, what's happening with the screen?" So, yeah. Let's see, you all. Thank you so much. It is cool, but if you are teaching, it would be distracting. That's true. That's true. And I can see how people would be distracted by it too. Because when it came on, I was like, oh, what's happening? Yeah, I agree with that. He said, I don't have the songs option in my gifts. You don't. You have to maybe update your app. There was an app update I did today. If you're an Apple user, see if that makes a difference. I clicked the blue one that says royalty. Oh, that's what that was? Okay. Um, they may have to update their app of okay, of it is if it isn't, there possibly. Yeah, I would agree. Update your app. Okay, well, um, have to go to a meeting. See you next time. Thank you so much. Wani, are you going live today? Who's going live? Put that in the chat for us, you all. Put that in the chat if you're going live and put your topic, your time, and your time zone so we can see if you are going live. Thank you all for being here too. I appreciate the support. Um, okay, we'll go out and update. Okay, be right back. All right, sounds good. Um, Anybody going live today? Mr. Treetop, this is your off day. This is Tuesday. I'm so behind. I feel like today is Monday. Today feels like my Monday. And so I'm trying to get my life together. I got to start thinking about well, I shouldn't start thinking about I need to start packing. So you said I'm thinking about going live and then yes, tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, unlearning emotional survival um habits. I love that. Just want to say thank you. You gave me the confidence to go live. Did I really? Travis, how's it going, friend? Are you sticking to it? You say you love the new hair. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that essence. Thank you. Um, I'm trying to go live tonight at 9:15 Eastern. Cross your fingers. I'm crossing my fingers. Crossing my fingers. Question. How do you make the box that dictates the words that we're speaking? Are you talking about in the live stream? Only thing I'm thinking of, you're talking about the AI summary box, and it pops up and it gives a little summary of what the live is about. That happens automatically from TikTok. I don't think I turned on any feature to do that. They say there's a feature that you could turn off if that's what you're referring to. There's a feature you can turn it off if you don't want it. Um, but I haven't come across that yet. So I don't know where it's at actually. Thank you so much, Created New. Um, You said you love the new hair. I caught your friend. Appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much, Essence. Thanks, Coach. You're so sweet. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you all for the stickers. Do with scare. Practice makes progress. Um, I've been going live every day, 3 days in a row. Today at 2 p.m. Eastern. Nice, nice. What's your live topic, Travis? Are you doing artwork? I know you had. You're one of our creatives. So what are you doing your live stream? I've seen people talking on the screen and then it. So you're almost like captions. You're thinking captions almost. I haven't seen captions for the live stream. One thing I could think of is like maybe Tickfinity, but I don't know if that gives captions. Good morning, friend. Bounty, you said you're going live from 8:30 to 10:30 Central, starting the quiet the noise sprint for this month's clarity activation. Oh, tell us more. What does that mean in terms of, who you're listening to, what is occupying your mind and how you're thinking and operating? Let me know what you meant by that. I had an update on my other device. I'm not going live It's my visiting various creators day. I love that. Yes, I do paint by numbers live. Okay, love that. As the host speaks, is doing the typing on the screen. Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be like a Tickfinity feature. Anybody else seen that? So if the host is speaking, their words are like almost like a closed caption. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think they should do that for lives. If they had caption notes, I think that would be really good. So I haven't seen that feature though. Hmm. He said, yes, Alex, please share out your live. That when do you go live, friend? I mean, not Alex. I'm sorry, Patrick. When do you go live? And then Travis, you said what time did you say you're going live? Paint by numbers is what you do, and you're going live today at 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Okay, perfect. You guys, I'm still dragging. I apologize. I do pop-ups now. By the end of the day, I'm so tired. I know. But you got to come up with a consistent schedule. I talk about that as another way to kind of build that community. So as you're trying to go live and you want people to be present in your live and build community, you want to come up with a schedule. So like even now, people can write it down, know you're going live and attend your live. Share out your live as well. Yeah, share it out as well. So do you know how to share it out? When you're live, that share arrow for you is on the screen too. So if you're following people, if you're connecting with people, you as a live host can share out your live. You can press and hold down and send it out to people to share out your live. You also can get you can share it out even before if you do a live schedule. And you can say, here's my live. I'm sharing it out to people to attend it. I'm just passing by decided to be stop by. I haven't decided to go live yet. Cinderella, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. You said you're a book lover, art lover. I love to dance and listen to music. Welcome to the room, friend. Now, are you in the 50 plus club? I'm I'm technically not in it yet either. If you're not in it. I'm technically not in it. I am 7 days away from being in it. But I put this out here almost there. All right. So, yeah, this is my birthday. I'm leading up to my birthday week. I'm doing a monthly clarity activation to accompany my clarity reset for weekly sprints. Ooh, I like that. That's good. That's good. Is this based on so bounty? You said I have a few years to go. All right. All right. Close enough, friend. Bounty, are you doing this as part of your YT videos too? Reset Rise Digital. Welcome to the room, friend. Are you doing it as part of your video too? Because I got the impression, and so correct me if I'm wrong, that your YT videos are setting the tone for what you talk about in your live stream too. And you have that meditation, those materials, and that becomes like a whole series that you're able to talk about in your live stream. Is that the case? Let me know if do I have that wrong. Be right back. Okay, sounds good. The picture of a beautiful assassin that may or may not have poison in their cup that is in her hand. Is that what you're drawing now? what, what is that? Travis, what does that mean? Travis, tell me more. What are you doing? Is that what you're doing in your paint by numbers? Okay, yes. Okay, gotcha. I was like, that seemed random. I was like, what just happened? You said yes, correct. Last week's sprint was choose you, and there are daily challenges we go over in lives. Okay. I love that. Bounty, you're so deep. You are so deep, my friend. I love it. Um, and TikTok AI says discussing creative tips to build community. Comment your schedule. There we go. Comment your schedule, friends. Um, so I love that. So you're doing the next one for the activation. Gotcha. I love that. Um, deep as a he said deep as a puddle. No, you're deep as an ocean. You are deep, my friend. You are deep. You go way down deep into the ocean. Um, all right, y'all. So this live has gone a couple different directions. We're here. We're gonna be here for another hour. If y'all up to it. Like I said, this live has been a little sluggish, it seems like, but we're gonna get going, y'all. The other thing I was gonna talk about in summertime, a little slow for lives. It is. You said it's summertime. It is. That's fair, Sylvania. TikTok actually communicates that you figure there's less people who are on the app because of trips and vacations and summer schedules and activities and stuff, and so they get less traffic. They do. It picks up in the fall, and it does pick up in the fall, and then there is a bigger draw that they're being able to pull when we're in the holidays, because again, people have time off. Potentially they're scrolling through, they're on their phones. There's a little bit of a time to engage on social media. Thank you so much for the roses. As well as they'll see a little bit of a spike because of the shopping, TikTok shop. So they get a little bit of a surge that way too. Thank you so much. How you doing, JB? Welcome to the room, my friend. Speaking of shopping, I may turn on my shopping cart, see if that makes a difference. I've been away. Hold on one second. Oh, wait a minute. When I clicked it, it shows the auction feature. Um, that's new. What is this? This is hold on. Why is it showing auction? Huh. Why is it showing auctions? Why is it showing the auction feature? I can't get past it. Why did it do that? I don't know why it did that, y'all. So if I did that, that's different. Yeah, it didn't show my regular live. Let me see if I pin a product. Let me pin a light. Why did it do it that way? Interesting. Was there a flash go? I did not get a flash go. No flash go. Not sure why. There's a lot of auctions on TikTok. Yeah. Well, it set up my screen like I was about to do an auction. I was like, oh. And I didn't know, honestly, I just added my products. I said buy now. Like there was choices that didn't make sense. Choices. And I guess it was making it sound like I was about to do an auction. We need Luna in the room. I didn't get the flash go. I'm not sure what's going on today. Today's a little sluggish, weird today. Um, we need Luna in the room. Maybe she can shed some light on that. Reason why I say that is because she's a little bit more familiar with the auction setup. I think she's either participated in one or she's seen quite a few. I haven't seen them. So now people are doing auctions as a regular because the screen is set up for you to select that as an option. And it actually, in my opinion, it was like making me do the setup for an auction. So you said Mercury and Hatergrade. Yeah, so I don't get what just happened. Hello, how you doing? Is it Lisa? Welcome to the room. Hey Lisa, how you doing, friend? Welcome, welcome. How's everything going? Dr. Sharp, D Sharp, thank you so much for joining. Others, I was in a few and when you won a couple items, did you really? Based on the auction feature? Okay. Interesting. So you set the price. So it's almost like a live eBay. And I think oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Won the bid. Okay, nice, nice. Hey, look at that. Thank you for that daily heart me. Yes, like yours spelled out differently. Okay, gotcha, Lisa. All right, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming through. Thank you for those gifts. So I pinned this. So this is different than and let me show it. I haven't shown it. Thank you all, friend. This is the phone. This is my lighting. This is real. So I always like to show that. And then the little stamp here. And it's on sale, free shipping. So I'm gonna unpin it. You can set a price that you want to go over as you won't go over and just bid. Oh, okay. It is like that app then. So it's like that feature. That's good. And you do it live. And I think they do it with the WN as well. That's the other one that Luna has talked about too. I think that's how it's set up. So TikTok is trying to compete with those platforms. That's what's happening. Interesting. But yeah, so when I set this, I mean, as a seller, I could see if you wanted to set up auctions, but as a live host, a creator, I would imagine you don't have that option. So it's just kind of weird that it's set up that way. Those who are coming into the room, appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining. If you are new to my live, go ahead and put new in the chat and make sure you follow the live host. So if you haven't followed me, it says follow up top. Click follow. Let me know if you have any questions too, and put new in the chat. You can set a price that you won't go over just bid. Okay, thank you. It's all sellers that I've sent the auction that I've seen the auction feature. I'm not a seller. I'm not a seller. I was like, why did I get that? I'm gonna have to go back and look at my account because TikTok playing games. I'm not sure. Cinderella, thank you for the follow. Thank you for following me. Appreciate that. So I turned this on. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Appreciate you all being here. We do have the shopping cart activated. So if you have questions about the shopping cart, feel free to ask me questions about shop as well. I'm happy to answer questions. We were talking about go live lessons for 50 years and older. So here's a couple things you want to keep in mind. I was saying the hardest thing to do is not starting the live. So if you're someone who's never gone live before, that may be kind of this insurmountable hurdle for you. And like, I don't know if I can go live. I'm nervous, afraid I could never do this. At the end of the day, I will tell you that's not the hard part. It's not. The hard part is staying live, staying at it, continue to show up, continue to talking to your audience, continue to engaging when there's not too many people in the room, continue to showing up and supporting others as you're doing as you want people to support you. Thank you so much, Behavior Talk. Appreciate you. Others coming in, I appreciate you joining as well. Let me know if there's questions, my new friends in the room. So I appreciate that. Um, Let me know how I can support you. That's right. Yeah, so the consistency, the staying with it is going to be the hard thing. Mouthless Scream, welcome to the room. That's a cool name. Let me know if you have any questions. Um, and so that consistency is hard. And what I will tell you, that's where your why comes in. Why are you doing it? Why are you showing up? Why do you continue to show up? Why do you want to do this space? What is it about this space, this time, the work you're doing? Why do you continue to do this? Okay? And so that's what I would tell you. That's the hard part because everything else, hey, you can do anything for a certain period of time. Like I said, today, the live has been a little slow moving, sluggish. At the end of the day, I'm going to continue to show up. Hey, Todd, welcome. Tuesday Blessings. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for the rose. Dr. Lisa, do you have the iPad stand available? I purchased an iPad on TikTok and need a stand. Yes. Is it pinned? Yeah, it's there. It's number 7. That's the one I have my iPad on right now. This is literally the one I use. That's about the price I paid for it too. Yep, that's it. And this one sells out. So this is back. It was sold out probably much of the month of June. I think it's just now coming back. Yeah. So literally that's the exact stand I'm using right now. With that gooseneck and it stands up. It's great. It's perfect for my space. It slides under my desk. It doesn't have the tripod legs, which I don't necessarily like, and it stands up pretty nicely. So so yeah, let me know. Um, let's see. My friend Sis on a mission. It's the awkward silence when pressing live. The mind goes blank. Get extra nervous. Um, Man, no free shipping. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I got free shipping at the time either. Yeah. Sis on a mission. Let me say this, friend. That will subside over time. That is the beginning of it. The beginning is awkward. It's uncomfortable. You're talking to yourself in the beginning. You said your mind goes blank. What I will tell you is it's okay to have an outline of things you want to say. It's okay to even have a script where if you need to have a whole sentence you want to read, you can read it. You can do that. Tisha, it says, and Miss Tisha, digital wealth girly led off to book and busy. Led off to booked and busy. Okay, 1099 opportunities, digital products. That's what you're going to be talking about in your live stream. Is that what you talk about? Yeah, write a script, help you get started and keep you on track. Yep, that's it. So here's the script piece too. You don't have to write your own script. You can actually use AI to write it for you. So again, it's all silence. Feel it. Keep talking. That's true. I love that, L. Yeah, I haven't went live too scared. So we talk about here, we say do it scared. And I also say to you, oh, cool. Yep. Yep. You don't have to do it by yourself. I say at the end of the day, you're home, you're in the safety of a space that you're comfortable with. You're on the screen talking, don't get me wrong. And that could be a little nerve wracking, especially, when you're trying to gather your thoughts and your words and stuff. But like I said, there's AI features where it can come up with your topic, your niche, your keywords you need to say, you know your target audience. It can come up with a live stream outline, engaging questions to ask people, even a script that you can start your live with. And so because of that, you have all this information at your fingertips. Now, at the end of the day, you probably feel funny about reading from a script. Over time, you may not need that script. You may be able to free flow it. You may be able to talk about any and everything just because you've become so comfortable and relaxed with the live stream. But in the beginning, you can script yourself. You can have an outline. And if you want to read from it, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Because there's other people who will be, doing similar things. As you become more confident and comfortable with this process, maybe you don't need a script. Maybe you're free flowing and you've done enough in your live stream of that practice. I tell you all the time, practice makes progress. You'll get better. Okay, and Elle's going to reach out to you. Elle's a overthinking coach. Elle is going to talk about the go live, overthinking going live, and she has some tips to give you too to help you stay consistent. But what I will tell you, the only thing that's holding you back is you. It really is mind over matter, and just saying, okay, I'm going to show up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it awkward. I'm okay with being awkward. I think sometimes we feel like people are watching us. There might be a few people out there watching you, but in the beginning, you're kind of riding by yourself. Okay? You are. And just how I read your bio, that's another tip. You can read people's bio and get comfortable with pulling people in because you're talking directly to them. I still script myself and I'm almost a year in. I do ad lib and give personal stories that fill in. Yep. That's it. I think I'm overthinking. I get so nervous. Yeah, yeah. And I put that up there too because I changed the words. I had do it scared at first. But at the end of the day, I think those nerves, that shyness, that fear, being afraid, we tell ourselves that. We tell ourselves we're shy girly. We tell ourselves we're nervous. We tell that to ourselves. And that often will determine how we move or not. Sometimes we get over analyzing things and that over analysis becomes paralysis and we don't do anything. And so what I will tell you is change the narrative, change the script. Don't say you're nervous. Don't say you're shy. Don't say you're afraid. Just say, hey, I'm going live. I'm doing this for my first time. And I'm here to kind of learn how this platform works. I want to learn how to get and build community. I'm also going to teach or I'm going to share some knowledge I have. Just do that and take away the nervous, the fear, the shy conversation. And at the end of the day, yeah, some of that may be true that you are a little nervous. It's a little awkward. But like I said, when you have like some safeguards in place and you have your script, you have your outline, you have like the top 5, 10 things you want to make sure you convey, that's totally fine. And the script is fine too. Like I said, Miss Treetop says she uses it. I know Elle uses it. I think Bounty, I think you use a script as well, sometimes as well. And even the scripted conversations seem authentic because you're still doing it in your voice. You're still doing it in your own way. and it's scripted, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, people are still hearing a great message. Okay? So don't let those nerves stop you from delivering your message. We say faith over fear over here. Okay? So you want to make sure that you are walking in faith, not in fear, and you just keep going. All right? Essence, let me know how you doing, friend. Let me know if that was what you were looking for. I would say just faith over fear. That's it. That's it. Just get started, friend. Just get started. And now are you in the 50 plus club or not quite yet? Let me know if you are too. You train the AI in your voice and you get it to prompt that's authentic to you. Yes. Yep. I love that. Yes, I use a script and go off of it often. Do you? You go off script. I I was a little scripted in the beginning. I think I was not necessarily scripted. I was more outlined. And then there was sometimes I will write out something I will want to make sure I convey. Like maybe there was a phrase or something I want to say. So I would write that out so I didn't forget it. So I oftentimes will have notes to kind of keep me structured and outline on some topics, particularly the topics that have like here are the five things, here are the seven things, here are the three things. And I'm like, what was those three things I was supposed to say? What was I supposed to be telling y'all? so so I would put that I will write it down so I can go back and make sure I stayed true to what I was going to communicate. Had Graham spend together before school. Oh, you said that with Glam spend grandson, maybe they say grandson together to for school. Okay, you had to get them together. I think that's what you're saying. Coach V does outlines too. Yep, yep. How do you feel about no one showing up in the live, or is that just a phase? I do think it is phase. It is a phase of the live. I think there's some ways you can kind of work through that or come up with a workable plan for that. In the beginning, TikTok does not push you out. You don't get pushed out. You don't get that visibility because the live itself, they're testing you. They're seeing what your live is about. They're trying to get a sense of who you're talking to, who you're going to be connecting with. So you're right. I love that. Thank you so much. Love, 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 love. Oh my gosh. I was like, what is happening? Okay. I'm gonna go with it. All right. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that simply. Um so when it comes to you said no, I'm good. I'm good. That's fun. It's gonna be fun, y'all. I'm sure people will be like, okay, let me finish my sentence. Let me go through this. But no, it's fun. I love it. Um, when it comes to going live, had to hear for myself. Get to hear. I love it. When it comes to that phase, that early phase, you don't have a lot of people in the room. That's just how the app works. And it takes usually 2 weeks, 15 days, could be longer as you are, you know, getting used to TikTok and TikTok getting used to you. Feel free to ask your questions on the YT. Um, and so I will tell you though, if you have family members, friends that can kind of show up for you, especially in the beginning, or maybe you need somebody to talk to, or maybe it's your Q&A. And you're like, okay, ask me these questions. You can plant the questions with them so that I can get used to giving a response. You know what I'm saying? So little things like that. You can have people in the room. The beauty of that is as people who are your family friends, your plants in the room, as people come across your live, they may become more comfortable asking questions. Because the same way you're a little shy and nervous, people people are also shy and nervous. Now, I tend to get people who are not as shy and nervous, and so they'll come in and ask questions, especially if they're new and they want to hear. They see me answering other people's questions, they want to get their question answered, which is totally fine. How you doing, Built by Juan? Welcome to the room. Thank you for the follow. Um, which is totally fine. But in the beginning, you're not pushed out as much. So I would say maybe there are opportunities for people to be in your chats to get the comments flowing, to get things going. And then in turn, they are supporting the live and getting it pushed out because they're engaging. That engagement does matter. Okay. Hi, Linda. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for joining. Um, how's everything going? Others coming in, let me know if you guys have questions as well. Appreciate you all being here. Linda's new to the agency. So, welcome to the room, Linda. Thank you so much for joining us. Um, you need a lifetime in a day. Yes. So they know when to show up for you. Yes. Yeah. Um, you said if you open a new restaurant, you wouldn't expect to fill seats on day one. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Doing okay. Post infusion. So a bit tired. Okay. Get some rest. Take your time. Um, I agree with that, L. At the end of the day, if you are doing anything new, unless you've actually did a whole lot of marketing for that restaurant, social media, blitz, all the things, you might get a few faces. Okay. But again, it's that type of approach and strategy so that you do get that visibility from the moment you hit the red go live button. Okay. And like I said, if you have family, friends that can join you, maybe that will help spark the conversation in the chat. Keep them in the chat. Don't put them in your multi panel boxes. People tend to get intimidated by that when you come into a room and you see people on the panel. And a lot of times the live host doesn't always connect with the viewers. These are your people too, as much as they do the panel boxes. You gotta make do. Um, you gotta make do. And you're gonna make you do another pop up. I love it. What is this, Electra? Thank you so much for being here. Yes. So, um, on a mission, picking up you need digital product help. I love that. Hey, Sandy, thank you so much for being here on the YT. Appreciate your friend. So yeah, keep that in mind. At the end of the day, you want to make sure you're actively um, showing up for your live stream, doing what you need to do. And if you have people who you can trust to come in and ask questions, that's going to give you a little bit more visibility. Let me know if that's helpful, if that's what you were looking for. The people who are coming to your live, they often do want to get information from you and they want to ask questions. They're trying to feel their way through it because they may be nervous, shy, and afraid. And so they're trying to figure out how to stop, how to ask questions, how to get some support they're looking for. Okay. Let me know if that was helpful, friend. Hopefully that was helpful information. Um, We're going to stay live maybe another 30 minutes. I'm going to get off soon. So we'll stay live for another 30 minutes or so. I'm going to get off the live, but we'll wanted to get through a couple more talking points. So I said the why. So when we talk about the beginning process of going live, you said she's a new family friend, a new family member. Yes. Hopefully this is helpful. How you doing, Cheryl? Welcome to the room. Others coming in, like I said, is we've had this has been a little sluggish, so we're gonna go with it. Ling, welcome to the room. Linda, retired teacher. How you doing, friend? Others who have questions, feel free to ask your questions. Yes, this is great. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. So, um, feel free to ask your questions. Let me know if there's any other questions. Hopping off for a work Zoom. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much, JB. Appreciate the support. Um, Others coming in, feel free to ask questions as well. Feel free to ask your questions and we'll get going. Linda, thank you for the repost and the follow. Lean, thank you for the thank you. All right. So, a couple other things I wanted to share 50 plus. So, for when it comes to 50, like I said, the hardest thing is keeping your live going. So, if you're somebody who is similar to me, where you know you want to go live, you know you need to continue to go live, how do you make that happen? And what I said, thank you, you're welcome, friend. What I said is that I want you to know your why. Why are you doing it? That's going to help you. And I've been talking about this why on purpose because I want you guys to understand like, people ain't just coming here for no reason. Okay. There's a reason, and it may be multiple reasons why you're here. And so if they're here, I want you to understand like to stay consistent, to stay at it, is going to take some time and effort. It's going to take you showing up for yourself. It's going to take you setting a goal for yourself, a why you're doing it. And in doing that, it could potentially unlock other opportunities. Hope you have a deeper awareness about yourself. Maybe there's something you put off or you should have been doing or could have been doing, and you decided to not do it any longer. That why is going to have you circle back and say, okay, wait a minute. Let's talk through this. Maybe you should rethink this, especially if you're doing a live stream. All right. Um, you said, so why is the value you're adding to them? So why is the value you're adding for them, rather for them? The why is the value you're adding for yourself. Your why you're doing this is pretty much why you continue to show up. So it's for you. It's a you thing. So here's some whys. Going to class, learning how to create an AI agent to help me with my lives. Okay. Let's go. So the why is why you continue to show up. Time for my live. I will join tomorrow. Okay, perfect, Linda. Thank you so much for being here. And then you guys sent one clip, have others. Okay, gotcha. Have a good day to you as well, Missy Treat. I appreciate you. So the why is why you continue to do it, why you continue to show up for yourself. So the why might be the number one why that people have is that you're trying to make money. You heard about TikTok, you heard about the passive income, you want to understand how people are making this money on the app. You want to be a part of that. You're trying your best to figure out how to grow, how to build, how to do this thing from a content creation process to the live stream. Side note, your content creation and your live should complement each other. Give me one second. Doing something. Do you go live on both platforms or one? So I go live from TikTok primarily. TikTok's my primary because, as you can tell, I'm talking about TikTok on YouTube. So it's my primary. And I start the YT first, do a little intro there, let the room kind of get a few people into the room. And then I will cut on my TikTok camera, get things going over there, and press the go live button. So TikTok is the primary, and it helps to determine what is discussed on YouTube. So that's how it works. Okay. We had a question about my YouTube presence, and thank you all. Tony, welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you joining. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat as well. And so the why is your monetization. People pick that quite often as the number one reason they're here because they want to make passive income, primary income, side hustle, um, want to become, very wealthy. Maybe they're earning because of their live stream, selling their products. They may be using Service Plus. There's also the gift gallery, the live go. There's TikTok shop. I have the shopping cart activated now. So all of that is part of the why. And as you're doing this, you become more comfortable, more confident. And so that why will be there. Maybe that particular why is your going to always be your North Star type reason. There are people who are here that want it for a different reason. They want to go live, they want to connect because they are trying to become TikTok famous. Maybe they have an account that allows them to sing and dance on stage. Maybe they're doing things that from an artist perspective, or they play an instrument. All that is part of why they do it, so they're trying to be TikTok famous. I think the passive is false. You got to put in the work for everything over here. I know. And we said earlier, the making the money and really doing this, it takes time, and people don't realize how much time they have to invest in doing that and showing up and being proactive in a way that they can earn. And over time, that's not going to be your primary anymore. The thing that's going to be your primary is my number three topic, and that's the community building. That's going to be your why. Because what will happen is you're not making money, you're showing up, you're being consistent, you're here, and ultimately, thank you so much, friend. Ultimately, it becomes a situation where you're like, okay, well, my community's here. I'm here because they're here. I'm supporting them. And the money is just that. It's just some money you're making on the side, but it's not your primary focus. Keeping your community happy, keeping that built out, and making sure it grows and you're getting new followers and new likes on your content and your live stream. That's the goal. Financial, how you doing? Financial wellness. Um, and so that's the goal that you want. And there are people who are doing it very well and they've built and amassed a following and maybe they're live pros and they are making some decent money. But at the end of the day, it's not going to necessarily, pay all your bills. You're going to have some other expenses. So it's part of their strategy to build things out and continue to show up. Okay. You said, I love your content. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. Bounty, but you're so right. That's not going to be the main thing. It's not. You can't count on that. I know people start that way, but that's, as you'll tell really quickly, it takes time. And if you're somebody who's committed to the process, then you'll do fine. But otherwise, it's going to take time and it's going to frustrate the heck out of you because it's almost like you're not meeting your own expectations. Okay. Thank you all. Appreciate that. Heart puffs. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the support. Those who are coming in, Mark and Bird, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that as well, Mark and Bird World. Those who are coming in, if you haven't followed the live host, it's a great time to follow me. Let me know if you have questions. Shadid, welcome to the room. Shahid, welcome to the room. Appreciate the roses. Appreciate the support. Thank you for the follow as well. And thank you, friend. So the number four reason is, so we talked about the money, we talked about the fame, we talked about the community, and now we're talking about the learner in you, the master. You're mastering something you've never done before. And so people come here because they'll share tips and other information. They're building community. Braxton's Unfiltered, welcome to the room, friend. They're building community. They're trying to grow their presence here. And because of that, because of that, they're doing TikTok Shop affiliate program. They're looking at their outfits and what they're talking about, and they want to do content creation, and that's a big piece. Or maybe they're doing UGC and partnering with brands again to do content creation. So all those things are possible. Live streaming, you want to master and understand live streaming and all the different facets of it. Again, it depends on what you're doing and how you're showing up. Okay. Let me know if that's helpful, friends. Let me know if that's helpful. I appreciate you all being here. Braxton, thank you for the roses. Is this a good live for a 36-year-old mom? It is a great live for a 36-year-old mom. It's a great live. Let me know. Do you have a question? This particular board is for a couple reasons. I said earlier there was someone in my live last week that was 67 and she said she was too scared to go live. And so what I put this message out there because I turn 50 next week, next Wednesday. And just wanted to make sure I was supporting people because age is just a number. It really is. For my agency, I get the millennials, I get the Gen Xers, the boomers. I get all three of those generations. I don't get as many kids though. The what is that? The Gen Zs, the Gen A's. I don't get many of them, but I do get the millennials and stuff. And so just recognize that at the end of the day, this is an app for everyone. There's there's this narrative that is just for kids. It's not. It's totally changed. TikTok is for anyone who wants to create a TikTok account, who wants to be in social media, who wants to connect with other people who are content creators, live hosts. That's what this is for. And that comes across multiple ages, multiple um, educational backgrounds, multiple professional experiences, all the things. You don't have to be a certain way or a certain type of person. It's for everyone. Okay. Thank you so much for those roses. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you. Let me know if there's other questions about that. Have to take a water break. I'm experiencing a little bit more congestion today. I think because of my travels. Um, and so my friend Mockingbird, it says Mockingbird live, mine on and off screen vocal. shape shifting journey. That's a mouthful. Predictive mapping, persona switching, and embodying gets cut off. Suma something. So very interesting live stream. So what time do you go live? Do you? I didn't see that in the bio. It gets cut off for me. Do you have a live stream schedule? Like what days and times do you actually go live? Basically, voice acting through song. Okay. Oh, nice. Voice acting through song. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm with Carol. She does voice acting as well. She does voice acting. Um, and she has like a community that I participate in. I'm not I'm working through my demos. I'm working through some other things that I'm doing. You said I try to stream daily, but my kids are little, so it's hard to plan a time. That's good. Keep well really quickly when it comes to the community guidelines. You want to keep your small ones, your little ones, off the camera. So don't have kids on the camera. Yeah. So those are the times when they're napping, maybe, or if they have some kind of project they're doing. You could probably sneak a live in and let them know, hey, don't disturb mommy. My son, I had to do that with him when he was little. So he would want to come in the room. He still does come in the room, y'all. Y'all heard him yesterday. But for the most part, he stays away because he knows I'm doing this. So right now I've been doing mostly faceless lives. Okay. That's good. Yeah. So faceless is good. Hey Cinderella, thank you so much, friend. Um, when going live, should we continue asking for gifts as we are encouraged to as we are engaging in conversations? Well, yes, you could. Sandy, how you doing, friend? I took it off. There's a feature called viewer wishes. Let me do this. I'm gonna remove the products from my shopping cart. So there's a feature called viewer wishes, and with viewer wishes you can actually activate that. And so Sandy and I, she's done it. She's a great example of it, where she will set up her viewer wishes content to showcase what she is wanting people to do. So she does the sand art. So if you want your full name, she has that as an option. If you want initials, she has that as an option. So, you can set your viewer wishes up in a way that people know exactly what you're looking for. And let me check the comments. And you said, Ling, I got your comment. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So here is viewer wishes real quick. So this feature here, are you familiar with viewer wishes? Let me know if you are, friend. 10K likes, 10K followers, 10K, almost 11K actually. Um, everyone's favorite live host connector. That's chocolate with a smile, helping others connect and grow there, and it gets cut off. Thank you so much, friend. I don't know why TikTok cuts off those bios for me, but I cannot see all the full bio for some reason. Um, so viewer wishes is a way to do it. If you want to, my viewer wishes is for a campaign. Hey Donna, how you doing, friend? My viewer wishes is for a campaign, and this particular template I'm using now, but I need to actually go in, read the rules for the campaign, set those particular gifts, maybe give some commentary as well, so that I can get more engagement too. Gifting engagement is so important. The other thing I tell people is that if you have a gift, you can absolutely pin it on the screen. So people see the glasses now, send this gift to my live and be a contributor. And so you can easily send that. Let's see. Thank you so much. Um, Kels, appreciate the support, friend. Those are coming in. If you're new, put new in the chat. If you have not said hello, feel free to say hello. I want to make sure I'm talking to you, connecting with you all. Happy to answer any questions for my new live host as well. We got about 15 more minutes before I get off the live. In those 15 minutes, let's do this. How do you pin it? How do I pin the gift? I did it on the live stream over here. Let's see. I pinned it for a second. I gotta pin a different one. So when you click your gift live goal up top, it'll give you list, and right next to the word it says pin. So you can pin it. You have 30 seconds to pin it. And if you're gonna pin it, I will say be timely about what your setup is or whatever you're trying to do. Um, because that 30 seconds go quickly and you want to be able to talk through it, do show and tell whatever you got going on so that you can show people what it's about. Okay. And then they can get it. But that particular pin is only 30, I think it was 30 seconds. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, you just go into straight to your live goal. You'll see it. Yeah. And then viewer wishes. I mean, you can obviously add some gifts to your live goal if you want to pin those, but you could. You said you're new here. Thank you so much, Kels. Appreciate your friend. How long do you recommend to go live? I go live 2 hours. Um, Typically, I would tell you try to go live at least 90 minutes. To make it a valid go live day, you need to go live at least 61 minutes. Yep, so 61 minutes, an hour and 1 minute. TikTok says you need to go over an hour. So at the very minimum, 61 minutes would get you your hour. Okay. And then Kels, you said follower of God, Jesus Christ, daily biblical motivation. Girl mom, you have Luke 6:31. Do unto others as you will have them do unto you, I'm assuming. All right, friend. Good bio. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's see. Uh, so, yeah, perfect. All right, friends. So, yeah, 61 minutes is a valid go live time. And then also, when it comes to Scale Live Rewards. Thank you so much for the shares. When it comes to Scale Live Rewards, TikTok says you get up to 40% for the gifting engagement that happens in your live. So if it's up to 40%, TikTok gets the 60. That 40% comes from how long you go live. So 25 minutes or more will get you 38%, and then what you did in that live and how frequently you were engaging in getting new followers. So new followers is the other metric per live that you want to pay attention to. 5 new followers will get you 2%. So 38 plus the 2 is your 40%. And so you'll hear live hosts. You can tell people to follow you. Follow the live hosts. Click join to join my fan club. Thank you so much, Cinderella. Appreciate it. So all those things matter to how your live gets pushed out, how it is supported, and then also just in general, how you're building community. Okay. Because that is the fan clubs are the people who will come back and continue to support you. Sincerely Unlimited, you said, what would I do for an hour as a crafter? I can see it lasting about 30 minutes. What kind of crafts you do? Let's see. Sincerely Unlimited. Thoughtfully made, beautifully designed, meaningful gifts for every moment. Graduation orders open, and it says DM you to order it. Let me understand what your topic is about. Sincerely, so you're doing what type of craft? And I will say this, my crocheters. You said I'm stepping into digital now. What does that mean? What type of you're crafting something in digital, like you're doing AI type designs? Is that what you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Sandy, she's good. She does the sand art, so she's a designer, a crafter in that way, because she's a creative. So she's doing the drawing and talking to her people, and essentially going through those requests throughout her live. So I will say this though, I have people who do the knitting, the crocheting. I have people who are artists that does drawing. Um, it just depends on what you're doing. And the project can last 90 minutes to 2 hours if you want it to. Meaning templates, prompts, and generators. I make t-shirts, tumblers, and little keepsakes. Okay. So as long as you have on your content disclosure when you're doing that, you can show stuff and don't show like designer logos or anything like that. Be careful about what you do show, especially if it's a commercial, a commercially graded grade level product. Like it's a brand. It represents the Disneys or the LVs or anything like that. You got to be careful about what you show. But yeah, you can show that stuff. Are you a seller? Do you sell it? You have a shop here on TikTok? I see people making tumblers on live all the time. Yeah, and I was about to say yes. So yeah, so why don't you make them on live? Turn on your content disclosure. You don't have a TikTok shop. I would turn on Service Plus. I would probably talk about some things, talk about the design product, maybe go through the act of creating one or making one on live. You just got to be careful because TikTok will say you're pushing people off the platform. So when you're showing a product, you got to be careful about what you're doing. But turn on that content disclosure, turn on your audience control, activate your Service Plus. And so you can say, if you're interested in learning how to do this type of work, maybe you have a quick ebook that talks through it and it's something free and people can click your Service Plus. And you can also make note of this ebook is available, but if you're interested in some of the other items, you'll see it when you go download the ebook. So something like that. So you can you can help people understand how to get to your platform. But at the end of the day, yeah, you would have to be careful about showing too much of it in the live stream so you don't get pushed off the platform. Don't get a restriction for redirecting people. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. You're truly appreciated. Oh, no problem. No problem. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate that as well, friend. Um, who is going live? Let's put this in the chat one more time. I'll ping you. I'm going to be live for another five minutes. We'll take it at least to 12:30, right at 12:30. Go ahead and claim your points too if you got that. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, this live is a little sluggish. Lane, do you go live? Sincerely, what time do you go live? Put that in the chat for us. Let us know your topic, your time, and your time zone. Want to make sure you get some visibility. Anybody else? My friend Sis on a mission. When are you going live next? Put that in the chat for us as well if you're still here. Um, Bounty, I know L, you're still in the room. If you want to post when you're going live so people can see that, OMG, I've never been live before. Oh. Well, yeah, you should start the process. You should go live at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. What's your topic, Lane? Ling. Let's I'm reading your bio again. So what do? You do Live Host Connector. That's chocolate with a smile, helping us connect and grow. Are you a have random topics? Okay, I was gonna say, are you a grow room? Are you doing the dating shows? What's the connector about? Let me know. I'm going live tonight. Netta Lover. Thank you so much, Netta Love. Welcome to the room. I'm going live tonight at 7. What's your topic, friend? Netta Gemini, Lifestyle DIY, Lock Journey, Good Vibes, Creating, Growing, Living, Chasing Peace, Purpose, and multiple. What's the multiple? It got cut off. Multiple streams. Let me know, friend. Have random topics. I'm thinking about it. Oh, you're thinking about which one? The dating or the grow rooms? Which one? All things overthinking Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, 9:30 p.m., 7, and on Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern. So this is L, all things overthinking. That is her topic. Mockingbird, welcome. I'll be singing live later today. I can sing along to songs I've never heard. I take song requests. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Do you know what time you're going live? Do you have a time yet? I received DMs that I helped others get new followers. Okay, so yeah, you're doing the engagement rooms. Okay, sounds good. All right. 9:30 p.m. Eastern, it's personal. Love it. I'm talking about husbands and roommates. Okay. All right. Yes, dating Oh, thank you for the title gifter of the roses. Appreciate that, friend. You said yes, dating or anything that would help others on here. Okay. You guys in the chat are awesome. So many cool ideas. Yeah, yeah. Probably about five, but not sure. Okay. Okay. So the sooner you get your schedule down, Pat, I tell people all the time, you can do some pop-ups. Don't get me wrong. Pop-ups, they work. I did a pop-up last night. I hadn't gone live. I was traveling back home. Hadn't gone live all day. And I was like, I gotta get my 61 minutes in to go live at least. I went 90 minutes, over 90 minutes, but I did go live. So always go live. Pop-ups are fine. However, the moment you really solidify a schedule that creates accountability to you to show up, you're showing up for yourself, you're showing up for your community, and it also gives your community a set day and time that you will be here. Okay, that you're going to be here, they can come and expect for you to be here. I had someone earlier say, I popped up yesterday, it was like, hey, you're messing up my drive home. I'm usually driving home and driving to work, listening to you. You're messing up my day by going at a different time. And so they found me, but at the end of the day, you want to build that loyal community. People who are expecting for you to be here. I tell people all the time, you got your favorite restaurants, you love the food, you love the ambiance, you love the service, you love everything about it. But what if it was not open when you wanted to go there? What if they could never find your schedule, a open time that restaurant's open? And the same thing is here. People want that schedule. It's like in this case, I say we got a sticker that says this ain't TV, but in this case, it's like TV. When you have those shows that you know what day and time they come on, you are there for them. And so that's what you're trying to build, a community, a consistent community of supporters. That's very true. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Should we have our live times in our bio? I do. I would. I think that's awesome. I think that's a great way for people to click your bio. You go live sometimes, you come into rooms, people read it. People can read it and see it. You guys, when you read my bio, it's there. You know I go live 10 and 4. Yeah, I would do it. That's that set schedule. They know what to expect. I tell people all the time, in my content even, I say, hey, join me live daily, where I give tips to go live and how to monetize on this app. And also visit my bio where you can apply to my creator network agency, launch your income agency. That's my spiel every time I post. Most of the times when I post, not every time, but a lot of my videos have that in there. Definitely, I'm trying to figure out a portable, kid friendly, no kid on screen setup. Yes. Yeah, you can't have kids on the camera. Just so that you guys know, TikTok is very protective of the minors, so you cannot have them on the camera. They have to be 18 years and older. So if that's the case, yeah, have a kid friendly setup where you can still see them. Like right now, I'm in a room and I have a space out in front of me, so you could have a little space in front of you where the kids are. We might hear their little squeaky voices in the background, but we don't want to see them. We can't see them. So sometimes my door is right here behind me. And so my son will peek in the door and say, Mommy, Mommy. He's asking a question. He's at summer camp right now. He's 6, but but he'll come in and ask questions and stuff. Um, I'm learning a lot about TikTok rules with you. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, TikTok does definitely has some rules you gotta follow. Gotta make sure you follow the rules. Um, I didn't even know that. Yeah. Yeah. So be careful. That's what's holding me back, finding the right time that I can be consistent. I also have a daughter. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's precious. Yeah. My little guy. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I would say try to find a schedule that works for you. When I started this off, would go live when he was he would start off. I've been doing this for a year and a half, so he started off in daycare when I first started going live, January 2025. He was in daycare. And then he started kindergarten last year. So, he just finished his first year of kindergarten. He's about to go to first grade. But he was at daycare and I would go live at 4 o'clock. That was the time I had a day job. Now I do this full time. But that was the first time g- um I would have that time available because my job had to make some time for me to be able to sneak away and do my live. So I would start at 4 o'clock. My husband was at work. He would come home during that 4 o'clock hour, like 3:30, 4 o'clock, and ultimately he would go for his walk. So that was the time I had carved out for myself. Son's still at school. My husband is still doing his work thing or walking or whatever. And I was able to get a good hour to 2 hours that I was able to carve out for myself. My husband picks my son up because I drop him off in the morning. He would pick him up. So he would pick him up and I would get off my live around 6 o'clock, make sure dinner was good. Or my husband would do dinner, just doesn't, it just depends. And that's how I've been operating. Then I added the 10 o'clock live. So the 10 o'clock live really was another little time I snuck away. But again, it worked around my family schedule too. My husband's at work, my son's at school, and I'm good. I do have the older kids. I compete with them for the internet. That's our biggest issue, internet stuff. Brian, welcome to the room. Good afternoon. Others coming in, I see you all. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you all. If you have not followed the live host, feel free to follow me up top here. Be sure to follow the live host as well. But but I don't worry about them as much, but we just have to battle over the internet bandwidth and that type of stuff. But I will say, if you can find a time that you can carve out, you can make it your time that you're able to, um, do your live for at least an hour, 61 minutes. That's going to be your best option. Just followed you in that other lady's live. What? Oh, did you? What other lady's live? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Thank you for joining. I wonder if it's one of my imposters. Hopefully, that's not. I've been here for the last 2 hours, so let me know. That one with the lights in the background. Um, Let me know you mean you're talking about somebody else's live. Let me know, friend. What do you do if you have a set live time and you happen to have Wi-Fi issues? Oh, I've been late before. I'm not on time. 10 and 4 is just a suggestion. No, I'm joking. No, I start my YouTube channel first, so I start over there first and then I come over here. So I'm usually a little behind. Hey Lisa, I'm a little behind, probably like 10:15, 10:20, and 4:15, 4:20. I'm trying my best to get closer to 10 as a way as opposed to being further away from it. Um for 90-minute live, do you find you need a full phone battery? Um, yes, not well, no, not necessarily. Hey, Dinky, my battery's right now like probably 50%, it looks like. So depends on how fast your battery drains, but I definitely need to charge it after this. And there's sometimes my battery will get to 20% or 10%. So I definitely wanna charge it, but usually it'll last throughout the entire life for 90 minutes, and now I'm at 2 hours and it's just 50%. I wonder if I follow someone else using your name. You might have, friend, but you got to me, so it might have been me, but if you just was in somebody else's live, it wasn't me. If you just found somebody else, it was not me, but you got to me, so it might have been me. Thank you so much, Stinky. Welcome to the room. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Coach B. Welcome to the room, friend. Yeah, plug in while you're live. Yeah. So sometimes I do have to charge while I'm live. My phone runs hot, so I try not to do it too often, um I do it sometimes. Yeah. Those who are coming in, appreciate you all. You guys about to catch me off the live. I'm about to get off. I've done 2 hours and 2 minutes now at this point. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. I'll be back at 4 o'clock. I'll be back at 4 ish. I'll be back and forth. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. You're welcome. You're welcome. So claim your points. If you click back up here for the daily heart me, you'll see where there are points for you to claim. We did not get that flash go. So like it'll say claim along the side here. If you have any points to claim, you're welcome. See me at Fourish. Thank you so much, Stinky. I appreciate your friend. Enjoyed it. Oh, you guys are so welcome. I appreciate that. Like I said, the live seemed a little lower energy, but I appreciate you all being here. Living intentionally. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Appreciate the support, my friend. We're going to get off shortly, but I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Um, claim your points. Thank you all for watching the live. Thank you all for liking the live. That's the hearts flowing to the side here. Thank you all for sharing out the live. Thank you all for comments, stickers. Thank you all for all the gifting that has happened. I appreciate the songs. Appreciate y'all with the singing and the songs y'all sent. Thank you so much for that Daily Heart Me. So, thank you all for the support. So I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. I don't want you to be perfect. I don't want you to be too nervous, shy, afraid to go live. Again, you don't have to be perfect at all to do this. You don't have to let those nerves stop you from something really meaningful and special you're doing for yourself and for your community. So I want you guys just to simply go live. All right. So I will see you all later. I will be back. Do it scared. And so you'll grow, you'll build. I'll be back at 4. So you all take care. Bye bye. Right. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the support. I will be back at 4.